Hello. This is new for me because I never really log on at night. But I am Sherika Nicole, and I am the owner of Hung Up Boutique, as well as Define, Plan, and Execute Your Vision. And I just wanted to get on really quick and just do a quick broadcast just to encourage anyone that may be going through, that may want to do some things but don't fully know where to start, may be afraid to start, and just know that instead of wanting, why don't you just decide? Why don't you turn your wants into a decision and actually act on it? So lately, I've been doing a lot of broadcasts, and I've been just encouraging others and just talking to them about different things that they can do, some things that I have implemented in my life, in my everyday life, and I have actually been getting results. I've been getting results by doing things and being persistent and consistent and just been focused. So I just wanted to get on today and just encourage you all to decide. Like, stop saying, I want to do this or I want to do that, and just decide. You may want to ask yourself, is this the life I want right now? Like, where you are currently in your life, do you want to be there? And if not, then why don't you decide to make a change? You may be in a relationship with someone, and you need to decide if you should or shouldn't stay with this person. Is that person someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with? And if not, then you need to decide, and you need to make a decision on leaving that person and just doing it, not really focusing on what's going to happen if I do, what's going to happen if I start this business, what's going to happen if I start singing, what's going to happen if I take this job. Why don't you just decide to take the job? Why don't you just decide to be that writer that you always dreamed to be? Why don't you just decide to just do it and not worry about all the wrong that's going to come? Don't worry about all the what ifs, because what if you don't write that book? Then what's going to happen? What if you don't step out on faith and take that job with another company, regardless where you've been with this other job for 10 years? What if you don't do it? And I think that's something that we don't really ask ourselves. We don't ask ourselves that. We always think about, what if I do this? What's going to happen? What if I take this $5,000 that I have saved in the bank and start this business? What if the business fail? But what if it grows? That's what you need to ask yourself. What if I step out on faith with this $5,000 and my business actually boom? And we don't ask ourselves them type of questions. I can be honest. When I started my business, I wasn't, I can honestly say I thought about everything that could go wrong. I wasn't really thinking about the things that can go right. However, I still decided to step out on faith. I still decided to take the $6,000 that I had to my name, all I had, and I decided to invest it. So you have to decide, and that's what this scope is about. That's what this broadcast is about, is to let you know that you need to decide, that you need to stop pondering on the thing that you know deep down inside that you should be starting, the thing that you should be acting on, the job that you should take, right? The mentoring program that you should start, the book that you really want to write. Why? What's holding you back? Right? If you ask yourself right now in this moment, in this very moment, wherever you hear the sound of my voice, right? Whether it's right now on live, whether it's a replay a month from now, if you ask yourself when you see this, what you're doing right now, and you can be really honest with yourself. Are you in a spot? Are you in the space that you want to be in right now? Do you feel that you're really giving it your all? Do you feel that you can be stronger? Do you feel that you can just be more compassionate about something? Do you feel that you can be doing more? And if you answered yes to anything that I just said, then you need to decide to change. You need to decide to just act on whatever it is that you want to do. You need to decide to write that book. You need to decide to go ahead and take that job. You need to decide to go back to school. Stop waiting on approval from someone else. You decide for yourself. If you want to date that woman, decide and date her. If you want to date that man, decide. Why do we spend our life trying to please everyone else? But if you ask yourself, would they be worried about, do you honestly think, and I just had this conversation with some friends on Saturday, do you really think that when individuals are getting ready to date someone, whether you know them or not, whether they feel that you're going to be upset, do you honestly think that someone would take a pass on someone that they're interested in because they're worried about how you're going to feel? 9 times out of 10, they are not. So we cannot, I say that to say we cannot worry about trying to make others happy. We have to decide what we want for our life. We have to decide that if I'm dating this guy right now, or if I'm dating this woman right now, if they make me happy, then I can't be worried about the next person, because for sure they're not going to be worried about me. And it's not even about dating. It's about, if you want to take a trip and you know you deserve the trip, but you have individuals that's trying to tell you, well, right now, decide. You have to decide for yourself. You have to decide and start taking control over your own life, over your own thoughts, over your own actions, knowing that when you decide what's best for you, and of course, in your deciding, you always want to go to God and get his approval. I'm not talking about God in this moment right now. I am talking about other people, because some of us are hearing from God. Some of us know what we should be doing. However, we are still pondering on the what ifs. How is this person going to feel? What if this doesn't work? What if I don't get a return? What if I don't this? What if I don't that? But the question is, what if you jumped and decided to do what it is that you know you are called to do, and it just take off? But you would never know if it's going to work. You would never know if that business is going to take off. You never know if your book is going to be the #1 seller. You would never know what that degree and where that degree would take you. You would never know if you don't decide to do it. So I just wanted to get on really quick and say, if you're deciding, if you're pondering on something and you do not know what to do, but you know what to do deep down inside, but you're pondering on it, decide. Stop wanting and decide. Ask yourself, is this the life I want to live? And like I said, you may be in a relationship. Ask yourself, is this the person that I want to be with? Or am I just staying with this person because I'm comfortable? Am I just staying with this person because everyone know that I'm with this person? You guys probably got engaged and you probably said yes. Or to the man, you probably asked someone to marry you just out of pressure. But ask yourself, is that the person you want to spend the rest of your life with? And decide if it's not. And if it is, then decide to do what you can do to keep dating that person over and over again. Ask yourself, Are you doing the best you can right now? And if you're not, decide to make a change. It is all on you. And I say that in every single broadcast that I do, that it is all on you. You can't blame it on anyone else. And you can't miss out on opportunities because of other people are projecting their fears on you. You have to do what you know that you are capable of doing. You have to do what you know you are called to do. You have to do what you know you were born to do. You have to do what you're gifted to do, right? So decide to make that change. It's all about you, and it all goes back to you. If it's something that I don't like, if it's something that I don't like, let me give an example. If it's something about my business, right? And it's something that I don't like about it, or it's something that I know that's not working for it, I have the power, right, to decide to change it. I have the power to decide to create things from my business. I have the power. So it's up to me, right? I can get feedback, I can get advice, but it is simply up to me to decide. So it is up to you to take control over your life and to decide, to just do it. Decide. Stop worrying about what people are going to say and just trust God. Trust the process, right? And decide to make that change today, not tomorrow. If you know right now those questions that I just asked you, and it could be more that you can ask yourself, am I happy with the amount of money that I'm making right now? And if you answered no, then decide to change it, because you have that power. You're sitting on talent. I'm sure you are. We all have gifts and talents. We are all blessed with something. So decide not to be in that same space next year that you are right now today on October 29th of 2018. Decide that your life is going to be different next year, October 29th, 2019. God willing. God willing, you would be here, and you have to decide that I'm starting today, right? I'm changing today. I'm going to decide to change my eating habits. I'm not going to say I want to lose weight. I'm going to start now. I'm not going to wait for New Year's. I'm not going to wait on a New Year resolution, right? I'm going to start now, because if it's something I really want to do, it shouldn't be New Year's. It shouldn't be, oh, we going on a trip next year. None of that should be your motivation. Your motivation should be, I don't want to live my life like this. I don't want to get up and feel like this tomorrow. So tonight, I'm going to start. Tonight, I am going to start working out. You know, that's the type of attitude that you have to have. It is all in the mind. And we literally got to get our minds right in order to change, in order to make decisions, in order to decide that we don't want to be where we are right now. So I just wanted to get on really quick and just let you know that it is on you. Remember, the dream is dead without you. Tap it up. Give me some hearts. Share it. I appreciate those that tap it up and give me hearts. I appreciate those that share my broadcast. Again, decide today, not tomorrow, because there's some things that I want to work on, right? And in order for me to do it, I have to decide. You know, I just had a conversation with my 11-year-old. You have to decide. This is what's going to happen if you continue to play football, right? You're taking a risk every time you get on the field. You're taking a risk every time you go to practice. So you have to decide. Yes, he's my child, but that's his body, right? So he has free will. I'm not that parent that's going to force a sport on my child, right? If he's old enough to get out there and play and to get played in direction from his coach and to get coached, he is old enough to decide if he wants to play or not. He's old enough to decide if he wants to walk out on that field every Saturday when it's time for a game. And he has that option. I have given him that power. Me and his dad, we have given him that power because that's his body, right? We take him to practice, but we're not the ones practicing. So I said that to say, if he can decide, right? He decided that he wants to play. Okay, you want to play? Well, these are the consequences of playing. So you have to decide what it is that you want. You have to decide to make that change in your life. You know the change that you need to make, just like I know the change that I need to make. So decide. Stop wanting to lose weight. Stop wanting to write the book. Stop wanting to start that business. Stop wanting and make a plan and get it done and decide to do it. And I can guarantee you, once you stop wanting and pondering on the what ifs and think about what the positive of the what if I do invest this and I get this return? So I am Sherika Nicole. Share it. Hey sis, tap it up, give me some hearts, listen to the replay. I am done. Follow me on Instagram at I'm Sherika Nicole. Follow me on my other business page at Define Plan and DPE Your Vision. And if you are into making vision boards, I will be having my second annual vision board event on January 12th of 2019. I am super excited about that. I am working on speakers right now. Hopefully I get this email that I've been waiting to get, and I will be announcing the speakers by the second week of November. So yeah, you can follow my Facebook page and my Instagram page of DPE Your Vision to find out more information. You can also visit my website at www.SherikaNicole.com for more information. Again, tap it up, give me some hearts. Love you, sis. Love you all. Thank you for watching the replay. Thank you for watching the live. Have an awesome night or day whenever you watch. Bye.